be the watchword, not win today, draw the next day, flashes in the pan here. And I want our players to be consistent. Whenever they get their chance to don that green and white jersey for the Super Eagles, we all want decent performances. We all want decent results, fantastic performances, so at least Nigerians can sit back and relax and watch the Super Eagles in action.
All right, the Super Eagles joined. Okay, let's quickly run through this. This is what happened today. Nigeria, Swaziland 2-0. So we move to the next round 2-0 on aggregate. Cameroon, yeah, well, they've done the job in the first leg. Goalless draw, but they qualify 3-0 on aggregate. Congo Brazzaville defeated Ethiopia 2-1. They go on 6-4 on aggregate. These are some of the results. Second leg, second round results on the African continent. Some matches currently going on as we speak. We'll update you on that later on. Just to also let you know that the Black Stars of Ghana, courtesy goals from Jordan Ayew and Mubarak Wakaso, defeated the Comoros Islands. Similar situation with Nigeria. Goalless in the first leg. Were able to, take water from the rock. And this one was surprise for me. Rwanda, they are out. Lost 1-3 to Libya and 1-4 on aggregate. Then Egypt, I mean, this is the way to go. Lost the first leg against Chad, and there's little history between these two teams. They are in the same group. That's why this game, we should really focus on this game. They are in the same group in the qualifiers for the Nations Cup. They can't. You could say that they know each other, and so the Egyptians lost in Chad, but did the job in Egypt. Okay, the Ivorians, Côte d'Ivoire, 3-0 victory over Liberia, 4-0 on aggregate. South Africa, I've been mightily impressed with Bafana under Shakes. I was one of the skeptics when Shakes was named. Shakes Mashaba was named as coach, but he seems to be doing the job. 4-1 on aggregate, 1-0 victory, and own goal actually today because the Angolans were slightly better than they were in the first leg. So 4-1 on aggregate. Tunisia, 2-1 victory over Mauritania, and 4-2 on aggregate. Well, Burkina Faso, 2-0 victory over Benin. They were able to turn things around. The last time you guys were here, we talked about Burkina Faso losing, but they were able to turn things around. This one, well, I don't understand. The Algerians tore apart. This is
the way to go.
Yeah, tore apart Tanzania.
It was 2-2 in the first leg, and as at halftime, it was already 3-0. So, I mean, the Tanzanians would have been praying not to concede much goals. So, for the Algerians...
As 30 minutes, it was over.
It was already
over. One more goal, and they would have spared Tanzania. Just one more goal.
It was that bad.
I mean, this is how you treat opponents who are supposed to be...
This was the same Tanzania that we could not beat.
Okay, I don't want to go into that.
And hey, Algeria came from 2 goals down to draw 2 all in Dar es Salaam just on Friday.
I will play goalless.
Guys, before we quickly go on the break, we're now joined. We'll be among the 20 teams that will play in the next round of the group phase. Top team qualified. Now the rankings will be key. My colleague Junadio Okonta pointed out to me before we came on said that we're likely going to be in a group one of the top dogs. Maybe the Ivorians, maybe the Ghanaians. All of those teams are ahead of us on FIFA ranking. So and some have also said, look, this performance against Swaziland, against Egypt, it might be a different story. So what should we do now that we can breathe fresh air somehow? But what should we be doing now as we try to qualify for the Nations Cup, and next year in October when we begin qualifiers for the 2018 World Cup?
First and foremost, it's not comforting that we have not been able to get any win away from home in a long while now. But it's equally comforting that we could defeat a team like Cameroon 3-0. I mean, but then also considering the fact that just days away from home, from that game, we lost 2-0 to DR Congo. So lots of opinions could be drawn out of that. But I thought, I'm seriously thinking that if we are done with, and which will happen, done with any of the big sides in Africa, knowing the task at hand, and hoping and expecting that this team will get better by the day, although results and the performances have not really shown that, particularly against Swaziland, I think we'll be able to get the job done, regardless of who we are paired with.
Julian?
Well, I can't comfortably and confidently say we'll get the job done. Yeah, I hope we get the job done, but it all boils down to our group opponents. Like you said, we are 12th in Africa, 59th in the world. It really doesn't all go well for our football, because we used to say we are the giants of Africa. I'm not sure we are the giants of Africa as it stands right now. So whoever we are grouped against, the most important thing is that we have to give our best. And one thing with the qualifiers is only the top teams of each group will qualify. So you have everyone, all the teams that will be in the group, all have their destiny in their hands. So the reality is, if you do not top your group,
you're not going
anywhere. You know, I have this feeling we'll be paired with South Africa.
Okay. Well,
South Africa stopped us from the last Nations Cup, so maybe we should try someone else.
It's good to know the only good thing they've done against us was just lead for a while. Yeah. I'm so confident that if we get South Africa, we'll go through.
Okay. Well, we don't have to start doing the permutations now, but for some people, the thoughts of having the Desert Foxes of Algeria or maybe the Black Stars of Ghana, scary. Well, we'll wait to see. Let me take one or two tweets. Someone here telling us that Omoniyi Omokbo says that I like the fact that he played, talking about Sunday Olise, Odion Igalo and Obafemi together. Most coaches would not do that. The goals made the difference, and I think I agree with him on that. Bolariwa Abdullah Kim says, let's put aside the performance and appreciate the victory this time for the Super Eagles. Okay, on that note, we'll go on the break. Julian, I want to thank you for your time
thank you very
on the
much.
show. We'll see you again this week.
All right, so obviously I'll definitely make my way down here.
Okay, all right, let's go on that break. Cosmos Chukwuemeka is standing by. He'll join us. We'll be talking about what's happening in Europe, the aftermath of the Paris attacks, and of course, we'll spare some time for tennis on the show. Join us again. All right, welcome back. Well, let me also quickly remind you of our breaking story that at least 28 people have been killed following an explosion which hit Yola, the Adamawa state capital, northeast Nigeria, this evening. According to our correspondent in Yola, the blast was set off by a suicide bomber at the Jambutu bypass in the Jimeta area of the city at about 8 p.m. Many of the injured are said to have been rushed to the hospital in Yola, where they are being treated. We'll bring you more updates as the story unfolds. We hope that all of these incidents will be nipped in the bud. Well, it does leave a sore taste in your mouth, but of course we have to continue with the show, talking sports on Sports Tonight this evening. All right, I have changes have been made. Cosmos Chukwuemeka joins us, and of course Chris Obiako was able to make it, and of course he is in here with us. Let me welcome you guys to the show tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good evening.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, let me start with Chris. It will be unfair, even though we're done with Super Eagles, but I think it will be unfair not to allow you guys have a thing or two to say about the Super Eagles. Two key issues: result and performance. So what do you have to say?
Yeah, basically, every Tom, Dick, and Harry in sports, in our football, knows that this is a time that we have to do a sober reflection about the Super Eagles. It's not the kind of Super Eagles we used to know in the past. And if you're a stakeholder, you start asking yourself basic questions. Do we have to struggle against Swaziland?